Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. Today I'm doing a review for Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlords. Now this game has finally just hit console, and this is a console review. This game's been out for a little while now, and I've played it extensively on the PC and on Steam, but now it's finally hit the consoles. I've picked it up on the Xbox and I've been playing it on the Xbox Series S. Now this game has been published by Tall Worlds Entertainment, and it's currently set you back at around $39.99 depending on which platform you're buying it on. I have seen physical copies of this game, you know, for a little bit more, but digitally I actually got this on a pre-order for £34 or $34.99. Now, many people may not have played this game, may not have heard of this game, so what can you expect when playing it? Well, basically, you start off as a random dude. You make up your own kind of backstory, and you adventure into the world of knights and ore. You alone are in control of what this game means to you, in the sense that you can do almost anything your heart's content. If you want to live the lonely life of a blacksmith, you can do so. If you want to go out there and trek the desert and become a trader, you can do that as well, setting up caravans and shops across the map, trading, selling high and buying low. And of course, if it is glory you seek, you could always spend your life in the arena winning tournament after tournament. Or you could conquer this absolute gigantic map. Every single name you saw on the board then was a city. And of course, dotted amongst the cities were castles, dotted amongst the castle were little towns. This map is absolutely huge, and there are 6 different empires rolling around this living environment. That's right, as you play the game, so do all the other AIs as well. And so every game should be pretty much unique. Different empires will rise and fall, the economies will change accordingly. It's really a massively in-depth game, and there happens to be a story to it as well. You alone are tasked with reassembling the dragon banner. Once you do so, you have the opportunity to either join one of the other groups or create your own kingdom, branching out on your own, and again, hence start conquering the map. I love that aspect, I really do. On top of that, there's also a story where you get to rescue your brother, and if you choose to, you can get married, you can have kids, and you can watch your kids grow up, and in time you can have your kids actually come into your army, become one of your lords and one of your man-at-arms, which is absolutely fantastic. There are also companions that you can find dotted around the map as well. You can go up to them, find them, meet them, train them up, level them up. If you're missing something within your attributes, you can use different companions to help fill those gaps. And there are a ton load of, leveling in this game as well. The way it works is you have different attributes: intelligence, social, endurance, to name a few, and these lead into skills, riding, charms, stewardship, and all of them have their own tech tree as well. This game is absolutely gigantic. For $39.99, you're looking at hundreds of hours of content ahead of you. Now, I know many people are asking themselves, this is a PC port, just how well does it perform on the console? Well, I've played the PC version and now I've played the console version, and honestly, they've done a bloody good job. Yes, the controls are a bit clunky. Yes, it's going to take you a little while to kind of figure out exactly what it is you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be doing it, especially when it comes to the combat within this game. However, a good point to note is that within the combat of this game, your character will level up. So let's say you use a one-handed weapon. Well, at the beginning of the game, you have probably no proficiency, no levels, no skill in a one-handed weapon whatsoever. You are basically just a farmer, you know, with no skill in this game whatsoever, especially at being a fighter. You have to develop and hone those skills, leveling up the points. And as you get those points, as you get those skills and those perks, don't forget, all of these skills have their own perk trees. Then you will become more proficient and it'll be a lot easier for you to strike your foe exactly where intended. One of the biggest downfalls about this game, unfortunately, is that the tutorial is very shallow. It does show you the basics, but it doesn't really help you understand the world and what it is you're supposed to do. You're kind of thrown into the deep end wondering what it is you are supposed to do, where you are supposed to go. For anyone that has played Crusader Kings 3, you kind of know where this game is going, because within that game, you make up your own story. And that's the same with Bannerlord as well. However, unlike Crusader Kings 3, where you're a little bit more removed from the action, in Bannerlords it plunges you into the deep end, leading troops onto the battlefield and truly carving your way through the enemy. One of the added little features that I liked was actually photo mode as well. You could turn on photo mode, so when you was in the middle of a massive battle, you could kind of like, you know, stop the game, line it up, take a few photos and just like kind of take in just how much detail has actually gone into this game. Personally, I'm not one for photo mode myself. However, when I actually used it, stopped in the middle of a battle and explored what was happening, I was really pleasantly surprised with what I've seen. It's absolutely beautiful, really breathtaking. I love knights, I love medieval warfare, and it's just really cool to see it like this. So far, I've had an absolute blast in Bannerlord. I'm hoping to put many more hours into it. Many more videos are to come as well. And honestly, I would recommend you pick it up and play. From piecing together the dragon banner, to gathering all the resources needed for your first caravan, and even the very first time you manage to convince another lord to join your kingdom or your clan, to eventually making the entire continent bow down to you. From the arena, or on top of horseback, or sieging a castle, Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlords is truly an amazing game. I'm going to give this game a 9 out of 10. Now, I don't often hand out 9 out of 10s, but I just love this game. I've already spent so many hours in this on PC, and I'm looking forward to spending hundreds more hours on console as well. So far, I've had no performance issues whatsoever. 100% it is a little bit clunky, but it's absolutely to be expected in a game like this. But I do think that Tool Worlds have done a great job importing it over to consoles, and I'm really surprised and impressed by just how well it performs. But that concludes my review for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. I absolutely recommend giving it a go if you've never played it before, and if you have played the first one, then you can expect more fun in this one too. It is 100% harder than the first one, however, so let me know how you get on in the comments down below. And again, if this is a game that you have been looking at, let me know what you're hoping to see in the game once you finally get your hands on it. But that brings us to the end of the review, and if you've enjoyed what you've watched so far and want to see more Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlords, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to comment down below Red Banana 2, just confuse all those people that didn't watch to the end or that are new to the channel. Down below, you will also find a link to my upcoming dystopian cyberpunk 7 Broken and Bound. It's currently available on pre-order for ebook and will be released on paperback on December the 1st. But until next time, I've been a monk, we've been Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.